Welcome, you guys. I'm right in the middle of my 5-mile contemplation / meditation walk. And I call it that because I get a chance to reflect on, what I'm doing, where we are as a business, as a family, etc., etc. Are we meeting our goals and objectives? Are we falling behind, or just how are we doing, right? No better way than to, occasionally look back and see, especially at the end of one year and the beginning of the next year, whether or not you've accomplished your goals or not. Myself, I think we've done a very good job. We managed to benefit significantly with the cryptocurrencies and the Bitcoins and all of those things, moving away from the fiat-based system of debt and enslavement and financial oppression and central banker and federal banker led, I don't even know all the words to describe it, the delusional, or the illusion that is associated with the current fiat system is something that you want to see if you can get away from, because it causes you to get a false sense of hope and prosperity, when in actuality it's just an illusion. The good news is, specifically, we're getting away from that system with Bitcoin and the blockchain-based technologies. Even with privacy coins, all of those things contribute to a much more liberating way of handling finances, privacy, personal information, data, etc., etc. So check it out for yourself and break away from the old system, and let's embrace the new system collectively. Anyway, we paid off automobiles. We're taking trips around the world and around the United States, etc., etc. That was one of our goals, and that's being accomplished. We get up to a very good start. Going to Costa Rica, going to Honolulu, Hawaii, going to a number of different places. So Peru trip scheduled. A lot of different things are going on. What else? Finally getting the website redesigned. got a professional website designer. It's going to be optimized for mobile, and it looks like we're making progress on that front too. So a number of different things. Matter of fact, we're going to be taking a look at other goals and objectives. Once you accomplish one set of goals and objectives, you typically want to see what else you can. Okay, there's nothing like setting some goals and objectives and then accomplishing those and then moving on. This is a view of this nice park walking trail where I walk at. It's a 5-mile trail. I think I showed you guys a few times if you haven't seen it before. It's a 5-mile trail, kind of very, very rustic or whatever, and a bit of overgrowth, dirt trails, dried out creek beds, etc., etc. Pretty cool. This is the part where I walk up into where the tennis courts are, where you see now. So this is what you see what I see when I'm coming out of it. But back down that way is where the trail is. Anyway, so what does it look like going forward? Well, just so you guys will know, the cryptocurrencies are in a little bit of a trading pattern. We're kind of stuck in a trading range, what's known as a trading range. Right now, we're looking at a flat trading range, somewhere between $12,000 per Bitcoin, for instance, up to no more than $16,000 per Bitcoin. We're kind of locked into this trading range. It looks like the traditional traders and investors, a lot of people who come from the old securities markets, stocks and derivatives, futures, etc., etc., they typically are used to taking off during Christmas and New Year, and they come back somewhere near the first week of or second week of January. So maybe near the second week of January, we'll get a better idea in terms of what the typical trading and all of that, how that's going to affect Bitcoin and the other cryptocurrencies. So for those of you who are getting a little bored or getting a little bit anxious about not seeing the tremendous growth that a lot of us OGs have experienced, don't worry. I think you're going to get a better idea in terms of what is going on in this space after maybe the second week of January, when the institutional investors and the retail investors all come back from holiday, and people are making adjustments right now for tax consequences, tax adjustments, rebalancing of portfolios, etc., etc. A lot of those things are indeed taking effect on the market, and will probably subside or get back to normal again somewhere near the second week of January, I'm thinking. The crypto markets, they behave in a manner slightly different than traditional securities markets, etc., etc. The traditional markets, people take vacations, people take time off, but in the crypto markets, we're used to trading 24/7, 365. But a lot of these people that are coming into this arena, they're bringing their habits and they're bringing their way of doing things from the traditional market. So that means people are going to take time off, and people are going to take vacations and even weekends and all of that stuff. So it's gonna affect the trading. It's gonna affect volume. It's gonna affect volatility. When there's not many people in the market, the cryptocurrency markets, with Bitcoin, then that means it doesn't take very much in the way of trading to affect the prices and stuff like that. So anyway, that's what's going on. And on the larger view, things look great as far as we're concerned in the Bitcoin space. The traditional economy is still imploding, still falling apart. The dollar, for instance, has been taking a beating for about a year. I think over the last year at least, the dollar has been declining, especially against Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies. So that part of the economy is still falling apart. The central bankers, the Federal Reserve, for instance, are trying to normalize interest rates. They're trying to buy back a lot of the securities and bonds and different things that they acquired with the quantitative easing that they've been using. Those tools have inundated the economy with a lot of excess dollars and capital. So the excessive amount of printing has indeed taken a toll. Now they're trying to unwind all of that. Anyway, we're going to have to see what havoc that's going to do when you start reversing all of that. So it's going to be interesting to see what the Federal Reserve what kind of chaos, confusion they have caused with the excessive printing of the dollar, and what happens when you start unwinding. And people are thinking that the security market is going to plunge. But anyway, that's what that part looks like. So stay put. If you're in the crypto space with your Bitcoins and cryptocurrencies, etc., stay true, hodl, hold on, and don't sell, because there's going to be a mad scramble in the very near future for Bitcoins and other cryptocurrencies. Not the shit coins, but the actual good ones. I think Litecoin and Ethereum sort of fits that model. Definitely not Ripple. There's a Freudian slip for you. Anyway, there's going to be exciting times, but you need to hold on because the wealthy players, the futures people, the derivatives people, options traders, short sellers, they want to scare you out of your Bitcoins. Okay, so don't let them acquire right now while the markets are flat and not going up very much. These are very decent prices right now. 13,000, 12,000 are very decent prices. We're going to look back and say, wow, why didn't I get in again? Why didn't I take advantage? I've been involved in this space for probably 5 years. So I know that you can't take for granted in terms of establishing your position and holding on tight. Anyway, I've concluded my 5-mile walk. Now I'm going to head back home. And I just want to say that stay true, focus on your health and your wealth. Okay, continue to practice your Ayurvedic, holistic, natural, organic diet, exercise. Don't forget to fast. Even if you only do intermittent fasting, that's fine. I fast at least once a week, every Sunday, and we do cleanses, whole body cleanses, every 6 months or so. And we just have to do a lot to cleanse ourselves of toxins and poisons, and make sure that our houses are such that wherever you live, and make sure you minimize exposure to electromagnetic radiation. Do your grounding, get your half sheets. Again, take a look at all of the natural or homeopathic, Ayurvedic, and natural and organic foods and things. Try to get rid of the garbage. Try to get rid of as many commercial products as possible. Anything that has sulfates and parabens, all these other cancer-causing ingredients are designed to kill you. So understand that and how that works. You get rid of them. Just go through your medicine cabinets, go through your cupboards and pantries, and get rid of that garbage. A lot of you women, you probably can make these things yourself. Even guys, go to YouTube and find out how to make your own detergents, your own lotions, like we do, me and my wife Carolyn. We make our own stuff. Everything is natural, everything is organic, and everything, we know exactly what's in it because we put it in there. Anyway, we're going to wrap this session up. I don't know how my battery's doing, so anyway, we're going to wrap this session up. So you guys, enjoy the new year. Make sure it's a prosperous new year. Let's take back control of our finances, particularly. Let's take back control of our health. Let's take back control of our spiritual and mental well-being, okay? Have a great day. Thank you. Take care. Bye.